Hollywood is dead. All right, it's dying. But you know what? That's really good for actors. The system that had you feeling small and waiting on the sidelines for the phones to ring, that's done. But there are three lies keeping you from creating a sustainable acting career on your own terms. And in this video, I'm going to kick those suckers to the curb and show you what to do instead. So, if you are an actor who is finally ready to take control of your career, let's go. Lie number one: you have to be in LA to be legit. Says who? Look, for a long time, everything was centralized: studios, casting directors, agents. If you wanted access, you had to be where access lived. But you know what? That's not how it works anymore. Look, Tyler Perry basically owns Atlanta. 50 Cent is building major studios in Louisiana. De Niro is building studios in New York. Production hubs are popping up everywhere. And yeah, okay, those are huge names with a lot of money behind them. But here's what's really happening. When you're in LA, you are one actor in a stack of about 50,000 in your category. When you're the actor who built access where you are, you're not just another headshot. You are memorable. They know your name. They see your work. You're not just another submission. And here's the thing: visibility where you are creates access everywhere. That's how I got cast in Mo, which is a Netflix series, and also got a big part in a Hallmark Christmas movie while living in Munich. Geography used to be mandatory. Now it's just expensive. The front door is still there. It's just not the only door anymore. And for a lot of actors, it's not even the smart door. Lie number two: the only way to make money as an actor is to book the role. Look, you can create acting work around things that you actually care about and make money while you build visibility. I'm not saying to give up on your dream. I am saying make your acting skills pay their way while you build toward it. What does that look like? Well, maybe you're obsessed with vintage fashion. You create a web series around a vintage reseller. You're playing a character, building proof, and you can also sell the clothes featured in the episodes. Or maybe you love wine. My husband does. You create a series about a wine dealer. You're telling stories, and you can run tasting events or maybe sell through the show. It depends on what you're into, and that is the point. You're not abandoning acting to become an entrepreneur. You're creating opportunities to act based on what makes you unique that also work as proof of what you're capable of. That's called visibility. And oh yeah, it also helps you avoid the whole waiting tables grind. That's actor income, that's visibility, that's proof you can do the work. And if you believe there's only one way to make money, book the role, there's not. You can cast yourself in the roles you were born to play and leverage them in all sorts of ways. And look, if you're thinking, okay, but I don't know how to produce a web series, here's what you do. You find an expert who does: a producer, an editor, a showrunner, whatever you need in the style that you need it. You bring them in to run a workshop on how to create a series from scratch. You invite other actors who also want to build their own series too. Everyone learns together. And you know what else? You don't just learn the theory. You actually produce each other's content. You help build their pilot, and they help you build yours. You get your script written, your show Bible created, your series edited alongside working editors. Everyone walks away with their series getting made. You get training by doing it, you earn income from running the workshop, and you build relationships with other actors and people in the industry who are serious about creating their own work. That's how I rebuilt my acting career at 47 as an American living in Munich. I was bringing in experts I needed, inviting other actors, getting what I needed for free while earning income. That's how my students are breaking into new areas. You use what you need to get what you want. And it works. because you're not guessing what other people want. You are the people who want it. Lie number 3, someone will discover me. This sounds romantic. I just need the right person to see me. I just need to be in the right room. I just need one break. Yeah, okay. Sometimes that does happen. But if your entire strategy is waiting, you are not building a career. You are still waiting to be discovered, and you're handing your power to someone else. The actors who are working consistently stopped waiting and started building. They figured out what they actually need: better skills, industry proof, connections to people who hire, knowledge of how the business works. And then they built those things strategically. My word for this year is intentional. Figure out what you actually need. Get it in a way that makes sense for the career that you want. Be deliberate about where and how you spend your energy, your time, your money. Intentionality beats hoping and praying any day of the week. Here's the thing. You can be as intentional as you want, but if you don't know what makes you different, you're still guessing at how to create a strategy. And you'll end up working on the wrong things, maybe better headshots, another reel, more classes, and none of it sticks because you don't know what casting directors should actually remember you for. That thing that you're looking for, that's your edge. The thing that makes you the obvious choice for certain roles. The thing that makes a casting director think of you when that particular character comes across their desk. And if you don't know your edge, you are trying to be everything to everyone, which means you are memorable to no one. That's why I built the Actors Brand DNA Decoder. I put my brain and all of my years of experience as an actor's career coach into it. It is a guided AI tool that shows you the patterns that you can't see yourself because, frankly, you're just too close to it all. It doesn't cost a thing, and in just a few minutes, you are going to get more clarity about how to set yourself apart and figure out what's been keeping you stuck than you would with hours of an expensive branding coach. Actors, from what I hear, get a holy shit, that's me moment in the first 2 minutes. And if you are the kind of actor who wants leverage, and frankly, if you've watched this far, you definitely are, the link to the decoder is in the show notes. Go grab it. All right, so let us bust those myths once and for all. You do not have to be in LA. The front door is one option. Side doors are everywhere. The only way to make money isn't booking the role. You can cast yourself and leverage it in all sorts of ways. And lastly, no one is coming to discover you. You build visibility and access yourself. If you've been doing all the right things and you are still not getting the kinds of auditions that you know you're ready for, the system you were trained for is collapsing. And that is good. That means you get to build something better. You can keep waiting, or you can build access, get visible, and get remembered. Look, you don't need permission. You need clarity on your edge and a strategy to build around it. The Actor Brand DNA Decoder is in the show notes. It'll show you what sets you apart and where to focus next. Until next time, you stay bold.